17 days ago, the group and I started the journey in Hong Kong, traveling to Yangshu first, and next to Chengdu. After that, we went to Xi'an to see the Terracotta Wars, tried to Kung Fu in Shaolin, stayed in the capital of China, Beijing, for 4 days, and finally relaxed in beautiful Hangzhou. Welcome to the last episode of this China series. Another travel day for the Dragon crew and I, and oh boy were we excited. We were finally going to the highly anticipated Shanghai. Finally made it to Shanghai after 1.5 days spent in Guangzhou. We have a cool activity tonight, which is the pub crawl, which everyone is very excited. Even Peter.
Fuck yeah, I'm excited.
Woo! Honestly, we started talking about that in Yangshu. So it's been the beginning of the trip. So we're doing now this Drunken Panda pub crawl, and I'm very excited. Look who's back! Hey, Anadi! Hey! We all had dinner together, and the next couple of sequences should be taken lightly since we're all a bit tipsy. Alright, Dragon crew is ready? Ready for some party? Video. Alright, we have everyone drunk already after the first bar. What is going on here? What a night. Time to put some people back to bed. Alex, how do you feel?
Absolutely shit.
And you, Sasha?
Not much better.
How was the night though?
It was good.
Yeah, you don't remember shit.
I don't remember shit.
What is going on, guys? First day of exploration here in Shanghai, and you know how it is the next day. I felt actually really good. I was a bit tipsy though, but we need to recharge. Today we are exploring the first time Shanghai. We're gonna check out the old town, and funny thing, when you hear old town you're like, oh, that must be very, very old, but Shanghai is only 60 years old, which is impressive. It's huge, it's so big. So I'm excited to see how a 60 years old town looks like. Let's find out. was a pretty nice little garden, and it's absolutely beautiful thing that this exists here in Shanghai. At that time, Shanghai was not the Shanghai of now, but when you're there, you feel like you're not in a big city, and now you can already hear it's very, very loud outside.
Now, I've been asked why I never share food on this channel, so here it is.
Okay, I'm gonna try these vegetarian dumplings. Oh, it's hot.
Good though, right?
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, it's not the one we're used to.
No.
I don't know how to explain it, but
It's different.
yeah, oh my god. It's just 3.5. Let's go back, come on, let's go back.
You can spend $1.50 and have a full meal.
I was just saying I don't want to eat, and now I end up eating because these two are ordering food.
So good.
You have the first taste.
Do you want me to bite it? You ready?
Nice.
I only got pastry. I think there's stuff in it, but I'm not sure.
We then continue to a shop where everything costs $1.30. And I don't know if it's only me, but when can you say that you bought something in China that was made in China? Did you get the curiosity? No? Okay.
All right, Ben is going for it. Ben is going for it.
She was ready like a book. She's like, you'll be back.
It's like always funny.
Yes. Look how cute.
Wow. That's a good price.
After that, we went down to the Bund, the waterfront area, a protected historical district. It kinda looks like England. This is where we got some historical fact about Shanghai and learned how fast Shanghai grew as a city.
$20 years ago?
Yep.
What? What? Guys, be like, am I the only one? What? What?
It's a colorful one.
It's crazy to think they built the whole skyline in 20 years. Like, what? And 60 years ago, it was not even a city. So I'm just mind blown by China. It's just, they just build so fast and they grow so fast.
On our second night, we went to a very fancy bar overlooking the skyline. We even went inside a jacuzzi. Yes, baby.
Ah, this is life. Welcome to the pool. Cheers, bro. Cheers. Cafe. Family. We are family. Bye-bye. All right, let's get back to the hostel and get some party going on.
David?
What?
What happens if we get to the club and there's no free drinks and they're like 60, 70, 80 yen each? Okay.
But basically in Shanghai you can get free entrance for Western people.
He
And
thinks
I
so
hope
anyway. He
this
hopes
will
so.
work. It should work because I have a name that I should say for the club, and it will get us in. We will have free drinks, and let's see how it goes. Hopefully, finger crossed. Ben is not
I'm
convinced.
skeptical, but we'll see. I
We'll
want
see,
to eat
we'll
my
see.
words. I want free drinks.
Otherwise, Pauline,
Fingers crossed.
Pauline, if you're watching this, it's all your fault.
So we went, and it freaking worked. Thank you, Jenny! It was yet again time to party. Let's go!
me too, my voice is gone. Well, good morning guys. We are the next day of this crazy night out, ending up with insane party in a club, and that Jenny thing worked.
I don't know how the fuck that worked.
No, this is incredible. Like, we went in 2 clubs. We were both on the guest list. We had free drinks all night, and I just can't believe that this happened. So that made the night just perfect.
So Jazz really wanted to go and have a coffee in the second biggest Starbucks in the world, and wow, I didn't expect it to be so cool.
I don't know. I was definitely not expecting to see a Starbucks like this. I thought like, oh, it's just a Starbucks, you could go in like the usually, but it's a total roastery, so you can look at the process, how they do the coffee. And I've done 3 coffee plantation when I was in Central America, and I loved watching how, you know, from the beans, how they do it. So being here and see the last day was also really fun, and it's huge. The second floor is even more beautiful. They do the tea and everything, so wow, I'm glad I came. So we decided to come to the Bund, that's the walking pass, to see the skyline of Shanghai. And yesterday we were here and it was totally a cloudy day, so it looks way better today.
Alright, time to head back to the hostel and recharge before going on one of the biggest buildings of all China. I probably got some of my best skyline photos up here. Some dragon did the skyline walk. I was just happy to watch.
Alright guys, I'm destroyed. We have the last activity of Shanghai, which is a boat cruise. I wanted to film that just because it's not about always, I mean, we're doing so much, so it's not always like, oh, happy mood and everything. And right now I'm struggling a lot. I'm like asking myself why did I come and why I'm not sleeping. Alright, last activity with the group.
Oh, you caught me yawning.
I think we have to show that
I pulled such a horrible face.
we are so tired.
But in the end, I was happy to see one last time this beautiful skyline. Thank you, Shanghai. I had a blast.
What's going on, guys? I'm coming at you from the bullet train leaving Shanghai for our last step on this dragon trip. I can't believe that it's been almost 25 days that we started this trip in Hong Kong, and we're going to the Fujian Province, which is more the countryside, so no more skyscraper, no more big city. Yeah, Shanghai has been fun, it's been great.
We were all looking forward for a more peaceful vibe.
Where are we? Nobody knows.
I'm really glad that you guys make it to the end because this is the last stop, right? And I would say it's really good. It's really good because we are going to go to the countryside.
We're gonna sleep in a very, very traditional house. That's a very round-shaped house. They used to live inside there, so I'm excited to see that.
The living condition, the condition inside it's the countryside. It's not as fancy as in cities.
Kind of excited to see these little weird houses.
I'm excited.
They're making it sound like a shithole.
Yeah, it is. I don't know.
I don't
I'm
think
scared
they've
now.
known some of the places we've stayed.
It was still 1 hour away by car, and after an amazing dinner, we got to see the traditional Hakka house. And honestly, it was totally fine.
Were you expecting that?
No.
I was expecting, I don't know, that we sleep all together in a round table.
I was expecting mattresses on the floor
Exactly.
in a bare room. Are you disappointed?
I wanted a camping situation.
It's a bit of an adjustment from Shanghai to here.
Very different to
I'm going to struggle
clubbing.
just to adjust to...
I actually really enjoy it.
So what better way to adjust to a less hectic vibe than playing Uno, as always.
Well, it's bedtime here in the Hakka house, a very traditional Chinese Hakka house, and it's actually comfy. I don't feel like it's weird. I feel good.
It's nice. Got a good roommate. Comfortable, warm, and good night.
Well, and I'm excited to see tomorrow with the light and to see how it really looks. Good night, and I'll catch you up tomorrow.
I really felt like I was back in the past.
Hello,
Yeah,
your country?
Switzerland.
Oh, Switzerland.
Yes. So this right here is a very typical Hakka house, and all made by mud. And it's people that came from the north of China, escaping the Mongolian when they attacked, and they settled down in the south. And that was basically a fortress that they built, where the whole family could live inside and be protected. So the first couple of floors, there's no window, and when you go up, you have the windows. That's where the people were living. Very interesting to see it.
The whole Hakka village was its own economy. They could live out of just trading stuff to each other.
Just got the chance to try some tea. What's incredible is that all the tea that we drink back home, black tea or Lipton iced tea, they all come from this region.
I was really fascinated about this way of living. We then continued to visit a couple of more Hakka houses. And then ended the afternoon with some swimming down the river.
Oh my god. Let's go. Watch out the car.
Bye bye, sucker!
Where's the brake?
I feel so energized right now.
The last activity of the day was hiking around the tea plantation for sunset.
It is absolutely beautiful here. We missed the sunset, but we were walking around and you just see rice fields and tea plantations and sheep. And it reminds me a lot of Colombia, by the way. The hike that I did in Colombia, the Lost City hike, is very, very similar of the shapes and the green that we see here. This is your top one in China?
Yeah.
For all the places?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, you heard Gwen.
We then finished the day by watching Mulan, which is my favorite Disney of all. And after that, some much needed karaoke time.
Here I go again, my, how can I resist you, Mamma Mia? I'm loving angels instead, and through it all, she offers me protection. I ain't gonna live forever, getting my way. I just wanna live while I'm alive.
Such a fun time, but the sad reality of the last full day in China mainland was arrived.
Last day in China, Sasha. Last day in China mainland. Sadness or happiness.
Bye. Mixture of both.
Starting the day with a little bike tour.
Biking around the region was such a perfect ending. We stopped by some little villages, visited some more Hakka houses, and just enjoyed. And ended the afternoon swimming and chilling in a bar.
How was it, guys?
You a cutie. Guys, cheers. Where are we? Fujian Province. Bye, thank you. Ah, okay, bye. That must be the loneliest train station I've ever seen. We're leaving Fujian and we are heading to Macau. The night train is 8 hours and it's our last stop.
The last leg of a 25-day tour around China. We arrived during sunrise in Macau.
Alright, we finally made it to Macau. It looks really similar to Hong Kong, by the way.
The process of entering into Macau was a pain, and it didn't help that we didn't sleep well in the last train.
So we just had time to fresh up. We are in the Macau Galaxy Hotel, and honestly, it is not my world. It's all about gambling here. Very, very expensive shops like Cartier, Saint Laurent. And apparently in Macau, they spend 4 times more in gambling than in Las Vegas.
And if you've never been to Venice, Italy, well, you can visit in Macau too. Macau is a former colony of the Portuguese Empire, and just like Hong Kong, it was traded back to China in 1999. And still today, they speak Chinese and Portuguese. Well guys, what can I say? This is the end. I want to take this moment to thank all the people I've met during this trip. We jumped into this adventure all together.
Oh shit, I'm filming.
Oh, mate.
It is always the people, the laughters, the moments shared.
You did it, you did it.
I hope you enjoyed my way of showing you my adventures, and as always, beginnings always hide themselves in ends. I see you in South Korea. If you made it till the end, then you are a true follower. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Make sure to like and leave a comment. This really helps the channel. Thank you again, and I see you in the next one.